So I tore my Achilles heel playing basketball with some friends about 2 weeks ago. And as a result, my trucking career was put to a halt. I was supposed to go to work on the Monday. I tore my Achilles heel on a Friday night. And then I went to the ER that same night. It was confirmed that it is actually torn or partially torn. And as a result, I find myself going through the orthopedic and I have to have surgery at the end of this week in order to get myself where I need to be. The next 3 weeks, I'm going to be in a cast. After that, I have my boot on. Currently have the boot on right now. I have the boot on, and then after that, they're going to start rehabbing me. So it's going to be for sure 3 to 6 months that I'm going to be out. And as a result, I'm sitting here thinking about my next move, what I'm going to do next. Luckily, I have disability insurance, so I still have a form of income as long as I'm rehabbing. But one thing that this has taught me is the dangers of having one stream of income. I mean, with trucking has done a lot for me. I've been able to do a lot with trucking, but the dangers of trucking or the downside of trucking is what do we do when we're in a situation where you get hurt or your vehicle breaks down, your company takes you off the route that you want to be on. It's so many outside forces that could take place that could prevent you from making money. And when things are going good in trucking, it's great. When things are going bad in trucking, it's horrible. So currently, I am thinking about what do I want to do when I get back into the truck, or it's not back into the truck, but back healthy. A part of me, you guys, after being home for the last 2 weeks, I don't want to go OTR. I know that for sure. I did OTR for 3 years, you guys. 3 long years. Some of my friends work in Houston and they tell me things like, man, if you go local, things will be a lot better for you, it'll be great, just go local. On the other hand, a part of me don't want to deal with the office politics. I don't want to deal with having to get in and out of a truck. Like, I reached a point with trucking where I'm okay if I never truck again. I have other endeavors that I want to build upon, but far as trucking in itself, I think I might be done with trucking for now because I've given so much to it to where it's like I want to do other things and I don't want to get trapped in one way to make money, right? I don't want to be in a situation where I only can make money one way. I want to be in a situation where I have a lot of options for how I make money and what I do. So while saying that, I have decided that I'm going to finish my CompTIA licenses and exams and looking to getting into tech or a remote type of job where I could work anywhere because honestly, I like to travel. I like to have flexibility and I don't want to be in a situation where I have to be going all the time. I mean, I want to watch my son grow up. Now, if I do get back into trucking, it's simply financial, and I'm only using it to knock out some financial goals. But if I could reach those same financial goals without having to be in the truck, then I do it without being in the truck. That's simple. That's easy. But I still want to relocate to Houston. Before this injury, if you watch my other video, I was looking at townhouses to buy before I tore my Achilles. That kind of sucks. I gotta put purchasing the new property on hold for a bit. But it's all good. Currently, I am studying Spanish rapidly. My goal is to become fluent in Spanish. I've been to numerous Spanish nations. If you watch my channel, you know that. Colombia, Puerto Rico, Cuba, and I am going back to Colombia in July of 2025. Um, I might go back to Cuba before then, you know, and I really enjoy Espanol. The Spanish language is very beautiful to me. I like being able to do certain things. And my problem with Spanish is that when I'm in the United States, my whole environment is English speaking. And in order for me to learn Spanish, I have to create an environment where Spanish is spoken. So I've been watching my NFL games in Spanish. I've been watching TV in Spanish, movies in Spanish. I'm taking a Spanish course online. I'm studying right now 2 to 4 hours a day in Spanish. I'm really trying to knock out 4 hours a day. 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. And just now, before I started doing this video, you guys, an Amazon package came in. So I'm actually teaching my nephew and my son basic Spanish. So I got this book that I ordered, Spanish 1, and for grades K through 5. And then I got 2, of course, because I got two boys. And then I got this book, Spanish 2. And I'm gonna put this right here. Behind me, I got the Ultimate Spanish 101. I got Paul Noble, and I got another with Get Started in Spanish. Spanish is on this side too. And I got some Spanish workbooks right here. So I have a lot of resources in Spanish that I could use in this endeavor, right? I'm all about, if I say I'm going to do something, doing it. My goal 2 years from now, so that'll be 2026, is to be licensed as a bilingualist, to be bilingual, get my certification, and ultimately my goal is to live outside of the United States in a Spanish-speaking nation, at least for a couple years. You know, start off, 3 months, then 6 months, then a full year. But I definitely want to give my son more exposure to the outside world, outside of the United States. And I definitely want him to grow up where he's able to speak more than one language. And I met some adults, Black Americans, who speak Spanish, and that was really inspiring. I was also looking at taking the English course to get licensed to teach English overseas. So I have a lot of different things and talents, and I think that with trucking, I'm unable to work on my other skills. Like, I'm more than just, a delivery guy or somebody that take packages from point A to point B. But what I liked about trucking is the traveling aspect. I love traveling. I seen states I probably would have never seen. I made money. I was able to do a lot of good things with trucking. So on one of the YouTube videos I got, it was called The Madrigal's Magic Keys to Spanish, a creative and proven approach. So this book was recommended in multiple videos. So I bought it. And I got a couple more resources coming in for Spanish, and I'm really diving into it, you guys. This week I did today is Wednesday, and I'm on like 8 hours this week studying Spanish, and I'm at a total of 13 hours from last week to this week. So if I'm able to get 3 to 4 months of just being at home and stuff like that, I think that I'll be able to knock off at least 152 hours, 200 hours of studying, and then that'll put me where I really want to be for Spanish. So this is where I'm at, you guys. Is really like reclaiming my free time, being back at home. I've been gone for a very long time, especially in this capacity. So it feels weird in a way, because I want to, of course, do things, but now I got this boot on my foot. I'm kind of limited in some of the things, so I have to continue to grow in other ways. And then that's where the mental part comes in, and using my mind as a tool to express myself. So I hope that you found this video interesting. I got some goals to hit, and I'm going to keep you guys updated. Peace.